Premier Guitar's 2023 NAMM coverage is presented by StewMac. Shop tools, parts, and supplies to build or repair your favorite guitar by visiting StewMac.com or click the link in the description below.
Hey everybody, I'm Ted Drozdowski, Editorial Director for Premier Guitar. We're here at the NAMM floor in Anaheim, California, NAMM 2023, and I'm talking with Christian, who is the designer and owner of the Magneto Guitar Company, and we're going to be talking about Magneto's newest guitar, which is the Starlux. Why don't you tell us how you set about designing this, frankly, beautiful-looking instrument?
Thank you very much, and thank you for having us at Premier Guitar. Basically, the idea for this model is to bring the spirit of the 50s into the next century. There are some elements of design that you find here which will be reminiscent of, say, a surf guitar or a jazz guitar. This instrument is supposed to go one step further. In terms of design, we try to come up with a semi-hollow body. It's made out of basswood, so it's a two-piece, and we glue the top on of it. It's a maple neck that is made out of three-piece to guarantee stability. Rosewood fingerboard, of course. In terms of parts, we use this vintage-style tremolo. We use a rotor saddle bridge, a bone nut, and locking tuners. So what I'm telling people in generally, because they want to know what kind of music can I play with that. Well, basically, my culture is rather coming from the roots, blues, rock and roll type of music, and that's the way I design the guitars. So, we wanted this guitar to be able to do any sort of tones. So we decided for a two humbucker version. Those two pickups are a cross between a PAF and, say, a Filtertronish type of tone. It's basically a humbucker, but with the open covers, it lets more of the high-end brittle go out of the guitar, right? So, yeah, that's basically it. It's called a Starlux, and
It has a three-position switch, standard three-position switch.
Three-position switch, right? There is only one string retainer.
Okay.
And yeah.
And it's got two controls. Are those both volume or are they tone?
It's a master volume, master tone. That's what we do on most of our guitars.
Okay, cool.
And we want people to use them because it's we think of them as also an equalizer. And if you use them properly, you get plenty of different tones out of that.
The bridge and the tremolo arm, is that your own system as well?
No, it's basically originally a Bixby style.
Okay.
So it's a slightly different type of Bixby. I didn't design that.
Okay.
Yeah, and so is the roller bridge. We just use that combination because this type of tremolo is very difficult to keep in tune in general, so we wanted to ensure that, you know, we put the parts that are really as accurate as possible when you use the tremolo.
Okay. Why don't we hear the different pickup combinations, and as you play through the pickup combinations, you can narrate what we're hearing. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
okay.
Please. So now you hear the neck pickup. So what you hear here is also, you know, it's a combination, an electric guitar. It's always the amplifier and the guitar. But this one now shows the roots rock and roll side of things. But the guitar, if you run the amp entirely clean, you can play a nice jazz tone out of that too.
Yeah, we got both pickups going?
We got both pickups. This is, you know, the twangy side of it. You can, again, if you run the amp, you know, a typical like a deluxe amp, play clean, you can do that Nashville style of stuff. You can do the finger style
Yep.
type of music.
And here we are in the bridge.
The bridge pickup it's not that much harder than the neck pickup. We try to keep them approximately the same. I'm not a big fan of high output pickups in general on most of the guitars that we do, because the more you give them windings, the more it's difficult to control the sound afterwards, you know.
And what's the street price for this guitar?
It's gonna be, in the US, it's gonna be $999. Yes.
Can you tell us where we can find out more information online about Magneto guitars?
Absolutely. You can go on www.magnetoguitars.com, and our distributor, our exclusive distributor for the USA and Canada, are the people from Lion and Healy Corporation. And I want to point out they do a brilliant job for us, and we're very happy about this collaboration. We're a company based out of France, so we needed a partner, and Lion and Healy was the best we could ever find.